no energy. No energy because underactive thyroid. We've all been here, haven't we? So talking about a client here where she felt at home, she felt in a comfort zone, she felt safe, but she also felt trapped and stuck. Now, this is what's leading to her feeling out of control. And of course, her body, when she's got that feeling of being out of control in her mind, which she attached an emotion to, where she feels safe at home, where she feels trapped and stuck at the same time, the mind will choose one over the other all the time. So one day she would feel one way and one day she'd feel the other. And lo and behold, that's how her thyroid blood tests were coming back. 1 month it'd be this, 1 month it'd be that. And that's why she got no energy. She was out of control with that. So we needed to find out the root cause, her why, to why she felt out of control. Now, as a child of several children, she'd always gone against the grain, which made her actually feel stuck and trapped. But she was always the messy one, where all the siblings were always dead tidy and people pleasers. But she was messy. She liked everything to be clear in her mind, but she didn't mind the exterior being messy. Doesn't that make sense? Being in control here, but out of control there. So she was worried all the time, worried and guilty for actually not tidying up her bedroom. But she was worrying that she'd get told off for not tidying up her bedroom. But she'd also put everyone first, i.e. in her head, remember, everything had got to be clear. So she put everyone else first and look out for everyone else instead of doing the chores that she was told to do. So again, there's you've got your out of controlness. She felt like she was always held back in life, that she wanted to burst out and feel amazing. She was always ambitious, and she went on to be a successful business lady who went on and sold her business as well. But then when she'd sold it, she got nothing, her words, nothing, because she hadn't got a project, something to do, a purpose. So she was already successful without a doubt, but therefore when she sold that business, it was taken away from her. That success was short-lived. A lot of people feel this if they win a gold medal or achieve something. There's that initial high, but afterwards there's a real low. It's very much feeling out of control. So she wanted to stop feeling confused and stuck, and really wanted to know what her next move in life was, because she needed that energy back to do something, because she was bored at home as well. But she didn't know what to do. Her words, don't really know what to do. And that made her feel fearful and again, stuck and trapped. And all she wanted was to be free, successful. And she knew in the back of her mind was her metaphor. In the back of my mind, I know I'm strong enough. So in the back of her mind, I asked her, why is it in the back of your mind? The frontal cortex is here. This is the captain of the ship. This is the captain of the plane. This is where the ABC happens. The assess the situation, the build a plan, the commit to a plan. Why is it at the back of the mind? So in her own way, she brought it to the front of the mind. She did it through her own tools and techniques, which I don't care where we go in the session. I care about the result. So in a wonderful way, she floated from the back to the front. Other people may have said, rode there, blasted off on a rocket. Loads of different things come out of people's mouths, but I really don't care, as long as we get the resolution, we get to the root cause and we change it. So then at that point, I kind of had a bit of a moment, because she finally could see that she wasn't the favourite. She was the black sheep of the family, but she quite liked being that black sheep. It was okay to be that black sheep because she was different, she was unique, but that's what made her a successful businesswoman. So she could have gone the other way, where a black sheep of the family meant that they didn't accomplish anything. It's all about that ambition and igniting that and going for what they want in life, not really knowing what she wanted to do anymore. We tweaked that, we reversed that, we flipped that, we changed it. In her words, those were all her words, by the way. I don't put words into my clients' mouths. They come up with their own tools and techniques. So she suddenly blurted out when it was kind of strange that it kind of stretched out like this on this one, stretched out like this, and kind of, I can do it. That's exactly what she did, like that, like somebody stretching and then giving the thumbs up, kind of, I'm strong. And she said, I can do it. And she blurted it out at the same time. And can you see how I'm strong like that, doing that? And her blurting it out at the same time, I can do it. See how the mind and body are always working together. It's extraordinary how these kind of things happen in session. And I love it when they do, because then they start to blurt out more metaphors, visual metaphors or verbal metaphors. The sun is coming up and the darkness is disappearing. Wow. So all I have to do is basically allow her to bring that sunshine, so it comes up and up and up, and that darkness can go down and down and down. And again, she did it in her own way, all her words. What a wonderful way, her words, to say goodbye to fears. The storm can settle and the boat can just be on the calm sea, and it's not hard anymore. I just love what people come out with in session, because it's just amazing how they're untying their subconscious knots. See it like that, and they're untying their subconscious knots, so they are back in control and they have their freedom back. So this lady, all she wanted was energy, and she wanted to lose a little bit of weight, because that energy had meant she'd not gone out of the house because she felt trapped and stuck, but she felt safe in the house as well. So now she was literally waving and laughing in the session as well. Not quite sure what was going on at that point, but do I care? No, she's waving goodbye to something, and if she is, why not let her? Because it's about the result. We go wherever it takes to get you the result. And if she needs to wave away, for example, the darkness to disappear so the sun can come up, sun representing energy, the darkness representing the feeling of stuck, of feeling trapped, then I'm going to let her do it, because it's in her mind. Her words are powerful in her mind. My opinion doesn't matter, remember. I am merely the person who asks the right questions to allow you to see the different perspectives, so you can have the courage to change. And that's exactly what we do in the session. And they can be really quick, and then they can be really long sometimes, but I do lots of testing as well. So with this lady, after she'd finished waving, I did say to her, so what were you waving and laughing at? At which point she started waving and laughing again, because that's a test that she hadn't finished. So if I hadn't have asked that, why are you waving and laughing, she wouldn't have finished off what she needed to do in her mind by waving and laughing some more. So the next question, when she put her hand down and seemed to have finished, I said, are we good now? Has the sun come up and the darkness disappeared? And she said, yeah, it's all bright in here, feel energized, feel full, feel like I could run a marathon right now. Where'd that come from? But again, it's wonderful to see that she can really see it now, and she can conquer and be pleased with herself. That's her ending words, were she needed to conquer her next step and be pleased with herself. So she's back in control. She knows exactly what she needs to do. Allow that sun to rise, allow that darkness to disappear, back in control, and watch how her blood tests now will start to regulate as well. Because when we've got underactive thyroid, we can go hyperthyroid and we can go hypothyroid, so under and active. And when we're not balancing, why are we not balancing? What's happening there? So if you've got a sense of being out of control because your T4 isn't converting to T3, the active ingredient that we need it to convert to, what's keeping you stuck? What's keeping you trapped? What's making you feel out of control? So I'm Victoria Ann Spencer-Kibble from VASK Therapy, and I have an underactive thyroid myself, and I've dealt with each and every symptom one at a time to make sure that, see how this makes my voice go funny right now, make sure that I'm not carrying a symptom of a dis-ease that I don't like. And I want to gift you that freedom of voice as well. So if this is resonating, reach out, let's talk.